Right guys, well, in all seriousness, now we painted the walls. You're probably thinking why orange and not white or something like lighter color. Well, first of all, it looks cool as fuck. It's KTM and Harley Davidson, why not? And reason number two is like I've seen so many white garages painted white, the bricks, you know, masonry paint painted white, and it's just so fucking boring, and after a while it just looks fucking dirty, filthy, the dust gathers on it anyway, and the walls just look fucking shit. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna make it look a bit more like maybe like my living room, you know, in a way. Not that my living room is orange, but it could be, you know, with a KTM logo as well on it. Why the fuck not? Just to make it a bit more cozy, a bit more living room like, home like, you know. It's a garage, I'm gonna spend a lot of time here. Might as well make it, you know, comfortable and cozy and kind of, you know, warm. Plus it's a bright color, you know. Once I got proper lighting done over here, it should really look nice, hopefully. Bright color, you know, positive energy. Yeah, I like it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think. And now it's time to do the electrics. Oh yeah, the big one. Right, so I went on a shopping spree to local electrical outlets and I got myself a little garage two-way consumer unit, circuit breaker, one for the light, one for the mains. Kind of simple thing, very nice tidy box, made of metal. I got myself 5 twin sockets, switch sockets, gang sockets, whatever they call them. So I've got that. I got 50 meters real cable, proper beef stuff as well for the garage. Got some clips for it, and I've got 2 LED lights, like top lights. We're gonna discuss this all later on. I'm not quite sure how good they are. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing over here, but we're gonna get there very shortly. Hopefully in one piece, fingers crossed. Now, before I start, just a disclaimer: by any means, I'm not a qualified electrician. Far from that, fucking far from that. I've done lots of electrical work, you know, for myself, back in the house, you know, back in my flat, back in, you know, the other garage. I've done that. I kind of know what I'm doing, you know, but I'm not gonna give you advice, and the reason for that is I don't want to be responsible for you guys electrocuting yourself. So that is not a how-to, that is not, you know, follow me or whatever. I'm doing it, it's my own garage, my own responsibility what I'm doing. If I don't want to, you know, pay somebody else, qualified electrician to do it for me, I'm doing it myself. I'm confident I can get it done, you know. It's not a rocket science, you know, it's 3 wires really, you know. Use your brain and be safe, you know, and you can do it. And if you're not sure, there are various instructions comes with all the units I purchased. Pages and pages of it, and they're not that difficult to follow. They even got flipping pictures on them, you know, so why the hell not, you know? What's the worst that can happen, right? Mackie's famous last words. But if you're watching this video, that means I survived, so that's alright. Right guys, I'm gonna plan the route of the cables, the lights, the sockets, the switches all around the garage. Yeah, and then I'm gonna switch off the mains that is already coming to the garage, and then I'm gonna try to wire it in. Wish me luck. And no, I'm not drinking beer doing that. That's one thing I'm quite serious about. No beer, just rum. No, I'm joking. Double rum. Right guys, so it's been a day and a half. It really has been a day and a half, but no more walking in shitty light conditions. We got power, we got lights. Have a look at that. Wow. That's better. We're nearly ready to move in. It really was a day and a half of work for me to get this place fully set up with power, electricity and lights. I know professional qualified electrician probably could do it. It's an hour job for them, you know, hour and a half. Rewired the whole garage, there was nothing here. but I don't do it on an everyday basis at all, and I'm just taking my time because you don't want to mess about with electricity. So I took my time, triple checked everything, making sure all is safe and as it should be, as the book says, as the manual says. As from what I remember, you know, all good. And it's proven to be working because on the first test, everything is working, nothing is stripping, all the sockets are working fine, the lights are working fine as well, which is really good news. As I said, it was a whole Saturday I spent over here, pretty much whole Saturday, and then all afternoon on Sunday I was working from some floodlight, you know, from outside connection, finished in the darkness, because obviously I switched all the power off to rewire everything in. But yeah, well happy with the result. We got light, we got power. So let me take you for a spin. What's happening here? We got a main power. You need to come in from outside for this isolator switch or a fuse. Goes to my consumer unit. Test main one. That's for the sockets, and that's 6 amp for the lights. So if I flick this, the lights go off. There you go, and then coming back on. This is for the This is for the sockets, and obviously test for everything, and the main one on. And that's wired in to the sockets. I got 5 sockets here, so they go all around there. Goes to socket number 2, and back on number 3, socket number 4, number 5 over here, double socket, and coming back on its back here, back to the consumer unit. So if one of the sockets, let's say this one, is tripping, all the others one are working, and kind of makes it easier to troubleshoot what's going on. So if any of those sockets will be tripping, all the others one are working. It's I'm not sure how it calls that, the ring spare, whatever you call that. I don't even know. So that's how it's wired up. And then the 6 amp over here goes to the light switch, which is over there, and that goes to the light 1 and 2. And by the way, these are LED lights. Not sure how well you can see them. They're not your regular light bulbs. They are got LEDs inside, transformer and stuff. Very easy to wire them in, just like anything else really, but you know, they are very easy. Nothing special about them. LEDs, my mate Pete got them for me. Pete mate, thank you very much for those. I said I wanted 3 lights over here this way, but he was like, no, 2 would be enough for what it is. And fuck yeah, he was right, because this place is bright, you know, bright as you like it. Be very happy working here on my airbrushing, pinstriping, or on my motorcycle, which will be somewhere over here. So Pete, one more time mate, thank you very much for those lights. You know who you are. LED lights, super bright, and they're coming on straight on. Let me show you. I switch it off. They're off. There's slight glow over there. Obviously that's my little floodlight over there. And you put them on, and they straight on come on, you know. You got no flickering, no bullshit, no messing about. Like that, really like that. All them sockets here are working just fine as well. I test them all. So I'm very happy with the job so far. And once again guys, you know, I'm not a qualified electrician, far from that. And that is the main reason behind I didn't show you, you know, working around what I was doing in here, how to wire that consumer unit over there, and how to put it back to your sockets and lights and everything. A simple reason behind it is I'm not good enough to show you, to teach you how to do that. If you don't know how to do it yourself, probably best idea to seek a help of professional. Don't fuck about with electricity if you don't know what you're doing. It's not a rocket science, but if you need to watch YouTube video on how to do it, good chance is you can mess it up and cause a serious damage to yourself or somebody around you. So just a little disclaimer, not always give you a safety advice, but that's one of them. Once it's on YouTube, people get this mentality, once it's on YouTube, it's kind of a how-to, or you know how to do this. It's not always the case. Use your common sense. Not everything you see on YouTube is true, and it's how it should be, and not everybody behind the camera like myself, I know what they're doing. I fucking don't, most of the time anyway. It's one thing showing you how to pinstripe a straight line, but the other thing is how to wire a consumer unit in the garage, even though it's not, it's super exciting. Anyway guys, very close to moving in my old shit into here. There's a couple of small jobs to be done, but at the moment I think I'm like 80% done over here. All the major jobs are done, and everything else around it, I can move my tools and move my shit over here and work from there. That's probably a next step. As it is a very difficult process moving in your workshop, your garage, to another one, having all your tools over there, and there's quite of a distance between the two places, so I can't just nip out and take my tools. I brought most of the stuff, but then you realize you don't have drill bits, or you don't have this particular screwdriver or something else. So I brought everything I could, but there's always like little tools staying over there, and if you bring too much, you need to move shit around, you know, from one side to the other, and that's just pain in the ass, you know, trying to work it out. But I think we're nearly there. I'm gonna be doing some trips this week, back and forth, you know, to get my shit over here, including the motorbike, which I need to put back together. And once we're in, I'm gonna open my first beer in the garage. That's right, first beer in this garage. I made a promise to myself, I'm not gonna drink beer in the garage until I get it ready. And some of you spotted that. Once I move in and everything is ready to rock and roll, I don't pay the rent for the old place anymore. We open a beer and have a little party over here together. What do you think? And on that note, thank you very much for watching. Rock hard, have a beer, and I'll see you very soon.